Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the Rove through Czechia continues with the Czech route bush trip leg 4 from Hradec Králové to Mnichovo Hradiště. Let's go. It's time to go, programs, let's go. Get this plane in the air, and then we want 262 for 7 minutes and 5 seconds in additions. If this plane wants to actually take off in a reasonable manner. Come on, plane, let's go. Beautiful. Novi Bidzov. Lift off from Hradec Králové airport and set a course to the west. Fly over the Elbe River, the source of which lies to the northeast in the giant mountains of Czechia and Poland on the Czech side. Sight the town of Novi Bidzov in the distance, which lies at the intersection of a number of roads and along a north-south rail line. The Sidlina River runs just to the east of the city. This portion of the flight traverses the northern portion of the historic region of Bohemia. The region is characterized by rolling forested hills, many of which are protected areas. Culturally, many of the towns and cities were influenced by Germans through the centuries. The far north of the region was once called Sudetenland, named after Sudeten Mountains, a range that spans Germany, Poland, and Czechia. And here it is, the very distinctive, presumably, if you're from here, Novi Bidzov. Quite large, quite large. That's a good question, isn't it? Would people recognize their towns from the air? If you just showed them an aerial picture, would most people go, oh yeah, that's my town, or not? Thinking probably not. If you just, where I grew up in Sydney, if you just showed me, no, I guess I'd recognize it. But that's mainly because I've flown over there in Flight Simulator, But most people, would they recognize it? 297 for 7:33. Detenicha. Change course at Novi Bidzov to the northwest. Fly over the pastoral landscape characterized by agriculture fields amid stands of forest. Gain a visual on the Malina River, a tributary of the Elbe River. Sight and pass over the town of Kopidlno, which lies on the banks of the Malina River. Continue on course to the small town of Detenicha, located in the outskirts of the central portion of Czechia's historic region of Bohemia. Yes, and this tiny little village here is Detenice. We did go over, what was it called, something or other, called Kopidlno? Kopidlno? Do you pronounce the L? These are questions I do not know the answers to. The little village surrounded by farms, another little village over on the right there. Little villages on top of little villages. All the way through Czechia so far. 280 for 5:27. Mlada Boleslav. Just course slightly to the south and gain a visual on the city of Mlada Boleslav. Mlada Boleslav lies along the Jezera River at the Jisin uplands of the country. Mlada Boleslav. Here it is, programs. Largest city, very industrial it seems. Lots of big factories there, I think. Warehouses, factories maybe? I wonder what their industry is. Could it be hats as well? Probably not. something that requires lots of space, or else it's possible the algorithm is just making these buildings bigger than they actually are, IRL, for lack of, definition in the aerial photography. 22 degrees for 4 minutes 32. Mnichovo Hradiště. Turn to the north-northeast and follow motorway D10 to Mnichovo Hradiště Airport and land. Here we go, programs, as we fly over the town of Mnichovo Hradiště with its football fields, a couple of them there. Got an interesting estate with some manicured gardens just under the right wing as well. Looks like a posh area, I suppose. But unfortunately, it's right next to the airport. So I hope you didn't mind, weren't looking for peace and quiet down there, rich people. Because here I am with my plane, virtual plane, making virtual noise to your virtual ears. I apologize so much. Let's get her landed. Look at this view though. Oh, these beautiful valleys, its hills. Ah, God, I love this. It's just so peaceful and relaxing. Exploring the world like this. Is this even the runway? It is. The actual landing zone is miles down the runway for some reason, as is often the case. Well, see what we can do about that. This plane's pretty floaty anyway. Yeah, we're going to be landing a bit early. We're running out of speed. I don't care. And we bounce and we bound. The runways have been condemned as well. Great. Come on, plane. Come on, plane. Please, what are you doing? It's not registering as concrete or something, I think. It's acting like it's grass. Anyway, I think we're good. I think we're good. Little tappy-tappies on the brakes. Hopefully a condemned runway is still okay to land on for the bush trip. It is. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.